Hello, I'm going to, show you how I clean out my gaming rig here, which is where I play all my Subnautica videos, and tell you about a bit of what I have for my gaming rig. I'm just gonna basically use this to clean off any of the dust, and this also works, just Kleenexes. Alright, so first things first, I want to remove the screws on the back here. Then take off the cover. And set that aside. Alright, now we're just going to want to basically look for dust and swipe it over. Like on the base here, on the bottom. Get a better view here. Right around here, there can be a lot of dust because since it's the bottom, all the dust is going to want to fall down to there. Just look at that. All that dust on there. Just kind of get into all the crevices down here. Get as much of dust as you can. Now, over here, the hard drive bay, I can just unplug these. This one doesn't have anything in it, so that's fine. But then this is my 3 terabyte one, and this is 500 gigabytes. This one's brand new, so I don't need to worry about this. But this one can probably get cleaned out here. So you just get a better view of this. So you just pull it out here and just kind of wipe it off. I've been letting this sit overnight to get cold, so it makes things a lot easier. And then just put it back in. Now, it's not the best wiring job right there. That's not. That could be done so much better, but I'm limited on money, so I can't get like any ties or anything. But I could go ahead and hide this behind something, I guess. Anyway, enough of this mess. So, this PC right here is water cooled. This is the radiator with a fan here and a fan back here. So down the side here is the motor, somewhere around there, like pretty, like right there. Anyway, now, so right about here, we can go ahead and just start getting the dust off. And then down here, down where my graphics card is, down there, just kind of want to take the cloth and go over it, and then kind of get between the fan blades. And then just cover the board. And just get as much dust off as you can. I also have a separate card for FireWire, I think? I don't know. I don't really use it, but it's good to have it just in case. So now, after get the front portion cleaned out. Now what we're going to want to do is take off the top up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to we are going to pop off the top from the front up here. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm pretty sure I need to, I'm pretty sure I need to pop the front off to get to the top of it. So just pop these things right here. It's getting hot here. Alright, so just pop these out. And don't try to hold this and this, because this front panel is what you're trying to get off, so you're defeating the purpose by holding this and this together. Just kind of hold this here. So there, that's one side. Now we have to turn around and get to the other side. So just screw down here, screw up here, side panel. Alright, now. Oh, and this has wheels on it, which makes moving it so much easier. Now over here, where you can get behind the CPU, this thing has a X mount to keep the water cooler motor on. It's all one system, so you don't need to worry about any of that. Alright, now over here, more of those tabs. You just you can hold on to the top, you can hold on to this, and just or if you just want to push it, go ahead. But you want to push each one out. Alright. Starting from the bottom is usually easiest. So just pop them all out. And oh, there's the top one too. Oh, I see. So I haven't taken this apart in a long time, and so there's those exact same things where you pull it and then push it out down here on the top of the case. So what you do is you pull it, push it out. Alright, we'll rotate this around on the top, pull it out, push it up. And also, in the back of the case, there's more of those, and right behind the motherboard, or right on top of it actually. Just push it out. There you go. Alright, there we go. Now we have access to the top. So just take a cloth and go over it. When I first got this case, I got it from my dad. I don't think he's ever cleaned it before, so there was dust everywhere. It was all over the place. It was terrible. Yeah, I keep my PC cleaner now. And also you can clean out the filters on the top here. That is what keeps out the dust. And so if you clean it, it will help keep it as efficient as possible at keeping out all that dust. Now, front here should be able to pop off that panel right in the front. I'll rotate it so you can see this. So on the right side and the left, there are the tabs again. Pull them out. Oh, and mine has a bay here, so that's why this is connected. Look at all this dust. Just look at that. You can see that dust. Just look at that dust. So you can just go ahead and pull out that. If you have bays like that, you can just pull them out. It makes things a little easier. Just pull them out. Ah, there goes the screw. Oh well. Alright, so just with the front panel, just kind of go over it with a cloth. If you have an air canister, that would make things easier so you can just boil all the dust out. But since I don't, I'm just going to use this cloth. Now, you may be wondering, I have an air tank I just built that can hold 90 psi. So why don't I just use that on this project here? And well, blowing 90 psi on a delicate computer is not a good idea. So just don't do that. But an air canister is good because it doesn't go it doesn't have a high enough PSI or anything to damage anything on your computer. So I'm just taking a knife, a pocket knife, the screwdriver part, and just kind of taking the cloth here because mine's got these indents on here, up here, that I just can't get my cloth into. So yeah, I just take this and it gets right into those crevices. Let's get a good angle on this. Take the pocket knife and go in each one. Boom. It's not going to be perfect, but it'll be much better. I'm going to try and get as good as I possibly can. Now, here's where all of the most dust is up here. So, just going to take this and blow on it. And that gets rid of a lot of dust. So, yeah. Now, if you're ever cleaning dust off a PC, you can use water on like these parts to get, unless they're metal, then I would advise you not to because then that'll rust. Or if it's part of the electric circuit, like it's part of the motherboard, then you probably shouldn't put water on that because it'll short circuit and explode. Just kidding. But it will damage your PC. So, now, I'm going to go and take these tissues that I got here and put them, soak them in water, and then just go over all of this to clean it out. Alright, cut back to you once I get all that done. Alright, once I get this cleaned off and all the dust from the back here, it's practically gone. Also, after that, take your rag, just kind of go along the front here, especially along like a front fan. You especially want to clean that up because that goes directly to your hard drives, and you wouldn't really want dust getting on your hard drives. So, yeah. Let's kind of get in between the fan blades and go along the blade housing. Just clean out as much dust as you possibly can. So look how dirty this rag is already. It's just, here's the front, here's the back. Now there's dust on the table, let me just clear that off. Yeah, there's no good way to get a breeze from this. Alright, so just get in between the mounts here for my case has mounts. It's a Cooler Master, so it's an older version, but it works pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty good case. Now, if you can't reach any of these blades, you can go and take out the fan by removing the screws that hold it in. So there's a screw here, here, and there, but I don't really need to do that because I can reach it. Maybe some other. I'm gonna give you a sneak peek of what I've been working on. I'm starting to possibly. This isn't a 100% thing, but I may be building a computer server to store the YouTube videos I'm working on, and so I'm going to be building that over the summer if I have enough time. More or less, just if I have the money more than the time. Yeah. Also, you have one of these trays that an SD or no, an SSD can go in. Just put it back in your front panel here. Make sure it's secure in the panel. Then get any of the leftover debris out of the way and put the panel back on. Slowly, if you have one of the SSD bays on your computer, then it'll just slide right in. And make sure you get all of the clamps back into place, basically. Then after you get that, you lift the top panel over it. Specifically on mine, this isn't really one for every PC out there, but mine specifically lifts up like this and has all these different components. Alright, so once you get this in, just don't try to compress it if you know that it can't like go in, so because then it could crush the cables that are there. So just kind of work your way around it, lift up, move the cables, do whatever, but just don't crush the cables. So on the right here, on this side, you can grab onto the cables and just kind of tug them down, and this will help get them into place. Then just lift it up. So right here, it's having a little trouble going in, but that's fine. Just kind of lift the case forward, lift the whole top section forward, and just kind of press it down. It should be going in there. check out what the problem is. So, the top doesn't quite fit. Alright, so if I open up the left side here, lift this up, and look right into the case. Look right into the case here, and just so I look right into the case, and I just kind of not force it down, but kind of figure out where the pressure point is. Alright, so I'm just gonna open the whole thing back up again. Lifting all those tabs, and then lifting the roof back off. Okay, so the problem was there's a grounding cable on the top here, which grounds case, the top control panel, which is where you touch it, and static electricity can get in. That goes to the case, the metal part, and grounds it out. But the wire got smashed here, but it's still conductive, so that's good. So just kind of bring that wire up and around the fan out of the way, and then try again. Alright, now it's in place. So, next step, basically, we got pretty much everything here. I'm just going to give a quick example, I guess, of what I've got here. So basically, water-cooled CPU with radiator and double fans with motor. It's a, if I look here, it is a Arctic water cooler with, I believe this is 4 gigabytes over here. Look here. Right there. There is 4 gigabytes and 8 gigabytes of RAM. I believe that's the order. And they're both in the same channel, black and black. And if I get more, I'll put them in blue and blue. So, then down below here, I have a GeForce, right about there. So right here, I have a GeForce GTX 750 Ti with 2 gigabytes of GDDR2, I think? Maybe, I don't know, RAM in it. And so, basically, it's pretty good for running Black Ops 3. You can run it at full with this, and it'll run pretty well. For my CPU, I am running a, right underneath the Arctic motor, I'm running a i7, Core i7, 2660. It's an i7 with 4 cores, and it's got a max of 3.4 gigahertz refresh rate, but I overclocked it, and the maximum I've seen is around 420. Anyway, so, yeah, got an Asus motherboard with 503 terabyte, so, yeah, 503 terabyte. Okay. Alright, so then just take the back cover here and put it back on the computer. So just lay it on, slide it over. Hold on a second. on the PC, slide it over, into place, and then put the 2 screws on the back of the case, one on top and then one on the bottom. And that is the left side done. Now, the right side. Now, some other time, I don't know, about next year, I'm going to be posting another one of these videos, but it won't just be a clean out. It's going to be me installing some lights into the case. If I get the case, basically you have to clean it out, get all the dust out, and then put the lights around it in any fashion you want. And then I'm just going to put them on the top and then on the back here, and maybe even below. Or me, if I have enough, I might do a square, but I think I'm just going to do below, side, and top. Yeah. And best part is, it's I guess this is plastic, but it's just a pane here, just a clear thing, and so I can see everything that's going on inside the PC. So you put the cover on, slide it over, take the 2 screws here, and mine doesn't really slide in very well, so I just have to hold the side panel on while I put the screws in. Some other PC cases may do that, but I don't find it common. I work on a lot of different computers. It's just... Alright, there we go. There we go. So, screws in, and we're right below it here. This one screws in. And we're done. That is the cleaning out of my computer. Next week, no. Tomorrow I'll be posting Factorio. Right now I'm gonna go record it after, since I've cleaned out my PC here. So I'm gonna go record that, get that done. Alright? Well, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.